Yeah. Happy New Year. I'm chilly. I'm trying to stay warm. And I made a new video. A shorter video. You should. It's, I made a whole video about how they're, not bad games. And everyone thinks that I said it was a bad game. Because I made a video about it. It's fine. So luckily, I'm starting this on January 1st, so I don't have to say that I played X and Y 3 times in 1 year. Because I played it twice for my XY video. It's very fresh in my brain. But first things first, I made a new video. Let's give it, yeah, the next one is what was up with X and Y. Look at that gorgeous thumbnail in the corner. I made a short little video about my Pokemon card collection, and, let's watch it. It hasn't been a year. I haven't played it since last year. What did you want to become a Pokemon trainer for? For fans of the series, this really is the age-old question. Are you in it for the strength, the thrill of battle, for the travel, the companionship? Or are you there for the collecting? The Pokédex, the digital Pokemon encyclopedia, has always been at the heart of Pokemon. Back in the mid-90s, it was a high-tech piece of equipment that could photograph and record every unique Pokemon a researcher or 10-year-old with a staticky rat would come across. Nowadays, in the smartphone age, the novelty is worn off a little, and the Pokédex is basically just iNaturalist. But what if someone completed iNaturalist? I've had lofty goals of a full national dex completion in my time. None would ever amount to anything. Even in Red and Blue, where it's the easiest. I just couldn't get friends to cooperate and coordinate well enough to get it done. But there's another way to complete the Pokédex, dear listener. Another way that doesn't involve the video games at all. 7 binders, 8 generations, 9 regions across the Pokemon franchise, 31 Gigantamax forms, 43 Mega Evolutions, the complete Pokédex. That's where I live. For some background, this is not a collection card I decided to start on a whim. I've been collecting cards since I was a small baby child, whenever they were first released in the United States. A big chunk of my collection is first edition cards, genuinely kept in halfway decent shape from my childhood. Some fared better than others, but even the tattered ones stay in the collection because of the memories there. Like this Shelder, who's got that giant tear in sun bleaching because my older brother and I would hang cards up like paintings in our big dollhouse. And that action says a lot about how I see these cards. They're my personal curated gallery, as well as the only asset I'll ever own, because there's no way in this world I'm ever affording a house. Let me take you through some of the highlights. First off, the Kanto binder is massive. 151 Pokemon is a lot for a region on its own, and then on top of that being the first generation, it's been iterated on so much that there's so many good cards I just want to save. First we have this Charizard. Not the Charizard, but an original base set 2 by artist Mitsuhiro Arita in pretty shape condition is still a lot if you ask me. A friend mailed this and a couple other cards to me in college after asking out of the blue if I wanted some old childhood cards they found, and bless them for it. Here's the Pikachu gallery. Here we have the Celebrations reprint of the Birthday Pikachu by Kagemaru Himeno, and right next to it is the original print that a close friend gifted me for my birthday. MVP. This Aerodactyl, also by Mitsuhiro Arita, from Lost Origins, is one of my more exciting pulls. I just love the little peek into the prehistoric lives of Pokemon here. My Dragonite. And here we have the old first movie promo by Toshinao Aoki, which I did see in theaters, and this Hollow Rainbow by Kagemaru Himeno, which neither I nor my brother have any memory of ever owning. My best guess is that it just appeared one day to bless the collection. And here in the back we have a lot of the Southern Islands set by Keiko Fukuyama and Naoyo Kimura that I just happened to have by chance. And in the very back of all of the binders is all of the trainers, support cards, and what have you that have to do with that region. On to Johto, where the main event is the complete
Real fast for this
alphabet, including punctuation. That little J gave me the runaround, I tell you what. And here in the back is the Entei movie promo for the third movie.
Here it is.
Hoenn gives us a good peek into Mega Evolutions. I said I have 43 Mega Evolution cards, but as I'm sure the comments have already pointed out, there are actually 48 Mega Evolutions.
There are no comments on the video
Simply
yet.
put, 5 Mega Evolutions never got cards. Those were Mega Pinsir, Mega Medicham, Mega Bayonet, Mega Latias, and Mega Abomasnow. I can only assume Mega Latias never got a card because it's identical to Mega Latios, but the rest are just unfortunate cuts, I guess. Sinnoh, much like the region itself, is an oddball part of the collection. I actually took a break from collecting in this era, and by break I mean my parents refused to buy cards for me anymore. Most Hoenn and Sinnoh era cards I have were traded on a school bus or just plain newer. I've been doing my best to preserve and showcase a lot of original era cards though, just as much as the new stuff. I've been doing that with all the binders, but people remember the Gen 4 era of cards very fondly, so this felt like a good place to brush on it. Getting the Mega Evolutions for this gen was a massive pain, mostly in the wallet. Turns out Lucario and Garchomp are pretty popular. Also, fun fact, only one Mantike and one Bonsly card were ever printed in English, both drawn by Midori Harada. I am so sorry for making you look at this Bonsly. How about this Manaphy instead? Unova is when I got back into collecting, and with a whole new Pokedex, this one is pretty bulky too. It also has two of the most tender cards I've ever seen, this Leaveney and this Zorua, both by Kodama. Peace and love on planet Earth, man. This Zorua by Hitoshi Ariga also sparks so much joy. I also have this Hydreigon by Kawayo that I got at a tournament for free that has thank you stamped on the side. One little aside that comes up in Unova, this collection is meant to be every Pokemon in every form, barring sexual dimorphism because that doesn't really come up much in the cards. But in this collection, Autumn, Deerling, and Sawsbuck are very obviously missing. This is because the Pokemon Company hates me personally and wants me to suffer forever. I've done the digging, and to my knowledge, Autumn Sawsbuck has never been printed ever. If you can find evidence of one, please contact me immediately. There is an Autumn Deerling by Koki Saito in Waku Waku Exciting Battle for Everyone. This is a black and white era set released only in Japan. Some of the cards from this set were translated into other English sets, and others are worth a pretty hefty price on eBay. But this card, this little Deerling, was so common and invaluable that it isn't available on any sales website I have searched. This image from Pokelector.com is the only proof I have the card even exists. I am looking for my son. If you have seen him, please contact me immediately. Please, almighty internet, come through for me in my difficult time. Deliver to me the son who is so rightly mine.
I apologize for the motion sickness this causes.
Look at this pretty Reshiram by Kagemaru Himeno. Kalos is where collectors seem to draw the line between old cards and new cards, which is really funny to me considering the Generation 6 is 10 years old. Yes, it's 10 years old.
I'll stop saying that after this, I promise.
This 20th anniversary happened, and to celebrate, they reprinted the base set, which was super fun for me and my nostalgia. And we also got the Legendary Treasures Radiant Collection, which has a ton of super gorgeous art, like these Meowsticks by Sui. What are they doing? In this era, I also got to take a trip to Japan and see a Tokyo Pokemon Center for myself. I got this Yveltal by Fibon Graphics, or Goban Graphics, I'm still not sure, from a deck box as a souvenir. At the start of the Alola binder, you'll see my small Litten collection, and all will be explained there eventually. Also, my Stuffle and Bayware collection. Actually, let's go back to the Littens. The Litten line cards by Narumi Sato, Ghidorah, and Hideki Ishikawa from the Silver Tempest set are just chef's kiss. They're perfect. They're all three moods of cat. They also show a great side to Pokemon, which is just Pokemon being little animals, little creatures. I absolutely love it. The Celebration set Cosmog, Cosmoem, Lunala, and Solgaleo by Kirisaki are also absolutely precious. I love you, Lily. You're doing so great, sweetie. I love her. My Galar collection is a mess, but in a good way. I have a lot of Hidden Fates, a lot of Shining Fates, a lot of
I don't have Hidden Fates, that wasn't a thing.
Just like with Megas, two Gigantamax Pokemon also never got cards. Appleton and Hatchrain. The former, just like Latias, likely didn't get a card because its form and Flapple's form are identical, but they still get an empty spot in remembrance anyway. I had Spectre and Glastrier marked as Pokemon without their own cards too, and then Lost Origin decided to go ahead and give them their own cards by Narumi Sato and Jiro Sasuno respectively. Calyrex still hasn't had a card on its own, only together with the horses as Ice Rider or Shadow Rider, here by Fibon Graphics and DAG Incorporated. I also forgot about Urshifu having Gigantamax forms until very recently. Oops. Hisui is a short but fun romp. The crown jewel in this binder being Enamorus by Akira Igawa, part of the Lost Origin Trainer Gallery.
I'm so excited to pull that one.
A card for its Therian form hasn't been released yet, and I don't have much confidence that we'll see it for a while at all. I'd also like to extend off of that to give an honorable mention to the Trainer Gallery throughout the Sword and Shield expansions. It's the best idea the trading card game has ever had, and I really hope it continues. Though not technically part of the Pokédex collection, I also have a giant binder of trainer cards and an anthology of energies. In here you'll find my many wives, but especially my main wife. In
Shout out to Sharon.
You'll also find the worst card ever made. Yep. Stare at it, let it sink in for a bit. I also have another collection I'm working on, compiling all the works I can of artists Yuka Mori and Asako Ito, though Mori's cards are the main event. I've come a very long way in this collection and only need around 30 more cards to complete it. I have a whole spreadsheet tracking what I have and what I need, which I'll leave in the description if anyone wants to help me.
I did not leave that in the description, I'll have to go back and do that.
And finally, of course, there's the Qfint in the room. Sometime in 2023, we'll be getting the base set of Scarlet and Violet, and the Pokédex will be incomplete again. We will get new Pokemon and new forms
this game is really good.
Time, and the Pokédex will never really be completed, and my work will never be done. But, like, isn't that kind of the point? You don't collect to finish the collection, it's about the journey to get there, it's about the hunt. I'm amazed I've come this far. I genuinely never thought I would. And now I get to revel in sharing that collection with people, that history, and get excited and hyped for whatever new cards I get to see. Honestly, I never get tired of it. I see trading cards in my dreams sometimes. That isn't a joke, it's not. And that's all I really have to share for now. Thanks for joining me for this shorter little video. I'm just excited and I really wanted to talk about it and share my collection with you all. If you want to talk to me about it more, I stream a couple times a week on Twitch, and I post the VODs here.
That's where we're at,
you can DM me on Instagram, where I post my own art, even custom trading cards sometimes.
Yeah.
I also run a blog on Tumblr where I post card art that I've personally scanned.
Shout out to the blog.
You can follow if you want to be more acquainted with the art gallery side of collecting. And lastly, none of my videos are monetized, and I have no plans to monetize them or ever have any sponsors. So if you want to support me, please consider checking out my store. I have lots of cool little fandom things, especially a lot of Pokemon things you should check out, and you can even buy some random lots of my comments there. I also have a Ko-fi page where you can drop a little tip if you like what I'm doing. It all really helps.
I forgot to put that in the description too.
This stuff. Thank you so much, have a lovely day, and don't forget to be kind to each other.
Yeah, that was a new video.
Let's switch it over. Bam.
There's a lot of things I forgot to leave in the description.
Play it. And now we're on to this. Huh. We're playing in English. Begin game. Turn it down a little bit. Yeah! Hopefully the bottom screen doesn't cover the top screen too much. We'll see when we get there. Pull that up. Alright. It is chugging a little bit. It's Professor, Pretty Man don't Google him. What was my joke? Baguette dude, don't Google this man?
boy. This Citra does not like being streamed. No, look at our vast Pokedex. Oh boy. This game might chug. Nah. Eh. We could do dark skin though. I've been thinking, yeah, it's Mr. France Baguette. It's him. Okay, we're gonna do a stupid meme because I've had it in my brain for months. Ringo. I keep thinking about Jean-Paul Georges Ringo. So we're naming our character Ringo. I don't even like the Beatles that much. Yeah. Ringo! Your adventure begins now. Oh wait, no! Whatever. We're not doing a pun on Y. I forgot what I usually do. It's fine. It doesn't matter that much. Oh look, the shaders aren't loading. It's fine. Get him! Get him, little bird, get him! Get him! Ooh, this is crunchy. Ringo looked in the mirror. And changed out of his pajamas. Alright. Let's go meet our friends that I don't like. Hey, Mom. Get ready for no shaders. Yeah! It's fine. Stay with me, Citra. Welcome to Vanderbilt Town. You're gonna really hate me. My name's Serena. I suck. I'm Shauna. I also suck. Guess what? We've come to fucking get you. He had a request for 5 kids, except he didn't. It's fine. Okay, we do have a trainer card. What's our number? A 0. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we're rolling a dice. Usually you'd use a trainer card number to figure out the Pokemon, but it gave us a 0. So I'm getting my dice back. Hold on. No, usually my dice are by my monitor, since I started doing the Nuzlockes. But I had them out yesterday. Alright. Put that back up where it hangs. I guess I'll roll it when we get there. What do you have to say, sir? No, don't walk away from me. Science is amazing. Like all over the world for players who are playing the same time you are, because this is the global Pokemon game. There's Route 1. Alright, bye, Route 1. There's really no reason to lay out two different towns this way. It's fine. We were just talking shit about you. Come here. The song's good, though. Shauna's description was spot on. She said you weren't white. This is Tierno. He dances and doesn't have a personality. This is Trevor. He likes the Pokedex and doesn't have a personality. R Meister, little R. Big R. I do like Big R. Big R is fun. No. No, we're doing something very special. That I was gonna do in the video, but I didn't want to swear during the video. So we're doing it for stream. Because I care less when we're on stream. When Smarty and I did this, it led to some legendary interactions. So we're doing this. Just gonna screenshot that. Yep. We're gonna have fun. Alright. Alright, let's roll for a new best friend. Oh boy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Finnegan! It's my boy. My darling. My baby child. Which I'm okay with. You're the best. You're the best Kalos starter. And I'll continue my streak of never using Froakie in my entire life. Yes. In honor of the video, you will be Red Miku. And then, where the badge is supposed to be too, and party. There we go. Forgot I hit those. I have decided on Red Miku. He has a mission for 5 trainers, but only 3 of them get Pokemon. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's never gonna not be funny. Gee, I wonder why they stopped doing this in future games. I guess we didn't get Pokemon, so we'll go fucking look for one. No idea where Tierno gets a Corphish, but alright. Alright, let's get out of here. The music in this game is very good. I'm never gonna knock the music in this game. Oh boy. Citrus shotgun a little bit. She got a female Chespin. It's fine. We've got Transmask Miku, which is just Miku. Anyway. Guaranteed to give you a level. That's one thing I should have mentioned in the video too, that their first battle is guaranteed to give you a level up. Which isn't new. The games have done that before. Don't say that to me, Shauna. Don't speak to me that way, Shauna. No. Get out of here with that shit. Oh, I'm sure he sent your child with a love letter. And I'm sure he does have very lovely handwriting. Hey, big TV. I guess our mom's famous, so. Yeah, I do. Alright, well. No. Give him a little pat on the nose. He's having a little snooze with his little toys. No. I like Rhyhorn. Yeah, it's... What? What's up? Okay. Thank you for stopping me. That's really your indicator that this is meant to be, like, baby's first Pokemon game? Because, like, we know. And the only reason other characters have stopped you is because you don't have a Pokemon yet. There's really no reason. We can't catch anything yet, so... it makes Shauna so much better. Huh. I wish we could actually, like, meet the rivals' parents, if they're such good trainers. Like, it'd be cool if they were actual, like, legacy trainers. If they were, like, gym leaders, or, like, one was a gym leader, one was in the Elite Four. It'd make the character more interesting. It'd also make the gym leaders more interesting. If they did literally anything with the rival other than be a rival, it'd be more interesting. Honestly. The Pokemon went inside the Pokemon? Oh, Shauna. Alright, now we have Pokeball. It would have been cooler if instead of like just a ponytail or just the regular hair, the rival would have like a random hairstyle. Just to accent. Alright, let's see what we get. Okay. Not my favorite thing. There's not really much I would want from this route anyway, though. Or the next route, because we can't use Pikachu again. We're honestly kind of set with Fennekin for a while. The powder that covers its body regulates its temperature so it can live in any region or climate. I think I've already named the thing that we caught Bugaboo. I think I did it to a Wurmple and Emerald. No, I want to save that. She's like, no. See, these are too clever, I want to save them. Caterpie. Alright, into the forest. Or our first battle, I guess. Like, Fletchling would be nice, but we do already have a fire type, so we wouldn't be using Talonflame anyway. I don't want to use Bunnelby. I don't want to use Pidgey. There's nothing in the first areas that I'm really hoping to use. I guess we can get the monkeys in the forest. We can get the monkey. What were we using in Black White? Fire Monkey? I think we're using Pansear. The colors in this game are pretty dull, especially in the Pokemon models, but I like the cel-shaded look. I genuinely like it. That, like, 2-layer of cel shading. I wish they didn't shade with black, but I do really like it. Alright, there's also no reason to have Shauna follow us through here. It's not... Like, Viridian Forest is a little rough in the original game, but it's not that bad. But having items is nice. Might as well. Yeah. Yeah, Shauna. Thanks, Shauna. What do you have to say? I'll save my progress of going left. And a Caterpie. Alright. Its feet have suction cups designed to stick to any surface. It tenaciously climbs trees to forage. Yep. Yep, this is the bit. This is the bit I'm going with. The battle? Huh? Hang on a second, fucker. It improves every interaction with her. I don't know if finding a thing on the ground is a puzzle. Let's fight you. Oh, he has a Caterpie. Get him. It'd been funny if he had a Caterpie next. But it's fine. We don't all have to adhere to my dumb bit. Thank you, Shauna. Oh, is this where I had the Tierno glitch? I think it is. The Tierno just glitched the fuck out because I was standing on his pathfinding. Good times. Good times. Yes, I have both a Caterpie and a Scatterbug. So, I'm moving up in the world. I should use Ember. I should just set it on fire. It's not a fire type yet. No one's gonna stop me now. I have 2 whole bugs. I found 2 bugs on the ground. I'm unstoppable. Oh, I thought you were asking. I'll take it. Whatever. Give me free stuff. I see you staring at me. And a Bika Bika to you too. A Bika Bika to all. And to all a good Bika. Ikue Otani, my beloved. You're supposed to use Viridian Force to train the rest of your team. Not me. Thank you, Shauna. Let's fight you. They can happen anytime with anyone, anywhere, as long as they're standing there. Oh god, what am I gonna do? I'm backed into a corner. There's nothing I can do. Oh, it's alright. We got lucky. We got a crit. We got lucky. Oh shit. Oh shit, she's gonna Bunnelby. Oh fuck. What are we gonna do? This is it, runs over. Yeah, honestly, I should just concede. Gotta train at my really awesome. I already forgot what her first Pokemon was. And Bunnelby. Bye. Ah, fuck. Oh shit. It's a Caterpie. Get it! Get it before it gets you! Well, it's too powerful. It's the hardest fight in the whole game. They say that Ultra Necrozma is the hardest fight in the series. No. Scatterbug. Jesus Christ. Be something else, please. Okay. At least it's a different Pokemon. I can't catch you, but it's fine. We do not need Monkey. It's cool that they give you Monkey. Oh, look at those PNGs. It's fucking JPEGs. Stop being weirdly condescending to me, Serena. Tiana, could you think about something other than the thing you enjoy for once? Bye! Jesus Christ, everybody! Fine. Be that way. Tiana, stop having fun for once in your life. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you, Trevor. Oh, by the way, non-binary, Trevor is non-binary. Come fucking fight me over it. If it upsets you that fucking much. People are, very, very mad. I guess. Because in my XY video, I called Trevor non-binary. So now I'm shoving SJW shit down everyone's throats. Oh great, rules! Thanks, Serena, you're the best. And then, bye. This is great, I love rules. Alright, that made me feel better. That makes me feel better instantly every time. Here, let's find a Pokemon first. What do we got? What do we got? Hopefully it's not a bug. God damn it. It's worse than a bug. It's Bunnelby. And GG stands for God damn it. Yeah, God damn it. Get in the fucking ball, you piece of shit. Thank you. It has ears like shovels. Digging holes strengthens its ears so much that it can sever thick roots effortlessly. It's Baneri but worse. No worries. No. Why is everything we've caught female, but Red Miku remains a boy? Alright, let's beat up some preschoolers. Oh shit, he's got a bug. Oh fuck, he's got a bug. No, no! What will I do? I think Fennekin is already overleveled. Jim's level 14. I like that we crouch down to talk to the preschoolers. That's fun. I love her little Baneri. Her little Baneri is so cute. Especially because Baneri isn't in this game. It's fine. She wishes she had a Baneri instead of the Bunnelby that are everywhere. I just now noticed that Fennekin's ears get spiky when it does a physical attack. I think I usually just spam Ember. I've never bothered to notice. It's just like Cyndaquil for real. Hi. Alright. Let's mess with all this first. Hi, Tierno. It's right, he gets a little aggressive too. A little spicy. Thanks, Tierno. And then he's just gonna go stand there and stare at me. Alright. I don't like the way that Bunnelby's looking at me. Get in the fucking box. Get in there. I don't respect any of you people. Let's go buy a new hat. Let's see. What are we feeling? We feeling beanie? We feeling cap? Let's go orange beanie. And then I'm looking at the buttons. Let's get the buttons. It's a t-shirt. We can't wear dresses because fuck everything. Alright. Now we're a handsome little man. I do like this. I'd like the t-shirt infinitely more, honestly. Especially with the long hair. The beanie looks good. I already like this infinitely more than the default look. I think we can catch stuff if we go to the right. We can't go north yet, though. Yeah, we can instantly go this way. Well, I gotta fight you first. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna have to fight you no matter. Let's finish off the lower route first. Hey. His unblinking stare. It haunts me. It's fine. Attack you. Damn it. No, it definitely doesn't matter. Attack you. Smash you with a rock. That move. That one move. Alright, what's down here? A bead hoof. That would have been nice, actually. If we'd caught that. What's here? Ooh. Alright, let's go catch another Pokemon and then go fight the little girl over there. At least maybe have one other Pokemon in our party. I don't remember what's over here. Oh boy. That doesn't look fantastic for us. Not horrible, though. Okay. It's not using water gun. I feel better. I think it's too weak to have no water gun. wants to lower my defense? Not even an animation. Alright. I don't like how much everything's lowering my defense. Okay, that wasn't that bad. I actually was a little scared. $420. Alright, let's use one of our potions. Alright, let's catch something. Something! It's not what I would have wanted. Surfetch didn't exist yet. Cool. Well, we did. I did name Fennekin Red Miku. So, we got Miku and her Liku. Jesus Christ. It's gonna die before we can catch it. Get in the ball. It's gonna die if it's burned before it lets us catch it. Die of its wounds. Get in the ball. Alright. We're not getting a Farfetch'd. Your loss. We almost would have had a Miku team. Oh well. Well, might as well just go right to the gym. After healing. I mean, truly you don't need anything other than Fennekin, but it'd be nice to have more of a team at this point. Yeah, sure. Although I guess I'll give it to Viola. She is... Her whole team and setup is designed to keep out fire types. At least to keep them at bay. No, no, Don't tell me. Don't tell me! I said don't tell me! Can we? Yeah, we can. Come on. And you can't spin yet. This was cool when Berg did it. I do like the Venomoths on the ground though. That's a weird choice. Alright, into the bug dungeon. The bungeon. Damn, that's a beefy bug. I also don't like this is the part of the web that's covered in water so you don't get trapped. These children are stuck down here. Somebody help them. Also look, it's the New Year's Pokemon. And there it goes. Such weak prey to defeat the other two gym trainers. Take this, Kakuna. It is a physical move, but get rid of Tail Whip. We're not gonna be dealing with physical defense all that much anyway. You had a cocoon and a little bee. There was not much for you. Alright. Hi. Hi. What's up? Alright. One of the top tier gym themes. a good setup, I will give her that. Maybe she'll... Oh, no. It'll just die. Do I heal or go right into... Also, I was overleveled. I thought I'd be level 14. I don't know which of its defenses is higher. We have higher special attacks. Let's go right into Ember and hope we're faster. Okay. It's opening with Tackle. Okay. I'm gonna heal. I don't want it to use powder. Yes. I want to hit it before it uses powder, but infestation's not great either. It's not using powder. Oh, you bitch. Damn it. I could have sworn her Vivian knows powder. Alright. Easy badge. Just gonna say the same line again. Alright. Is photog a thing? Is that a thing people say? Instead of photographer? I'm not gonna worry about it. Yeah, oh, you're a pro photog? Oh, okay, photography dog. I understand. I see now. Zoom in and check out. You mean like walk to it? I'm leaving. Bye. I'm not coming back. Alright. Nice. Who told you that I got a Pokemon from the professor? Don't speak to me. I'm uncomfortable. I need an adult. And Tierno's still standing there. Alright, let's get out of here. Hi. Yes, his first name is Augustine. feel the need to say that. Woo! The most divisive thing in the Pokemon franchise. Also, people were trying to tell me that the XBL in Red and Blue doesn't exist. Like, that was misinformation I was spreading. I've used it. It's in the game. Turning you off. I'm gonna use my usual experience share rules for this game, which is only in gyms and major battles. XBL has not been in every game. The XBL was only in Red and Blue, and then it became the experience share, which is now just what it is. The XBL was like if you got 100 Pokemon in the Pokedex. I think 100. And the XBL is a garbage item, which would take the experience you would usually get from a battle, and then divvy that up across your whole team. So everybody got beans. It was really, really bad. Alright, we're not equipped to fight this crawfish. I should run into some grass and try to find a Pokemon. We have high special defense, at least. We have good defenses. We have a very defensive Fennekin, which I am okay with. I should have bought more items. Cool. What a use of your turn. Get out of my no, god damn it. Get out of my sight. Get out of here. Okay, let's go run through the flowers. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Ooh. Very okay with this. If this doesn't work, I will bonk it. Hell yeah. Alright, give me names. Nice. Ooh, and we're gonna evolve. Hell yeah. Actually, no, I have a name idea. I know what we're gonna name it. When it finds a flower it likes, it dwells on that flower its whole life long. It floats in the wind's embrace with an untroubled heart. God, I wish that were me. Yes. Baby girl. Yeah. And Dread Miku's gonna evolve into my favorite mid-evolution. Unironically. I love Braixen so much. Yeah, now we're really Mikuing. Alright, let's also train baby girl. Because Florges is a fantastic Pokemon. And a fairy type in this game is very welcome. It also has some grass type moves. So it'll help us with water types. Oh, you useless son of a bitch. Maybe I should go back and get items. I think I'm out of potions now. Let's go make some purchases. Tierno's still standing there, menacingly. These and a few of those. Cool. And now we just have to keep Flabébé alive until it learns Moonblast. Or I think you can move Reminder Moonblast. I'll have to look. I forgot. We're getting very close to just the team I was using in the X part of the video, but at least it's a different Flabébé, a different color. It's not the pink one. I do really like Budu. It's a good Pokemon. It's a good little guy. Did I already get... I don't think I got the item in here. Did I? I did. Oh yeah, there are other places we can go to train it. Nyeh. Yeah, there were other trainers we should go fight too, actually, before we continue onward. Like over here. And that one little girl to the south, but we'll start over here. Hell yeah. Oh, you poor bitch. Eat vine. Oh, you poor bitch. Eat vine. Oh, I just remembered that we get Kanto starters. Not getting Charizard because we already fought the fire starters, so... oh, we can't use Squirtle, so we gotta use Bulbasaur. We can't use Squirtle because we used Blastoise in the red Nuzlocke. Get him! Nah. Get fucked. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. You still can't counter. I'm gonna keep using Fairy Wind so you can't use counter. What about you, small child? When all of the screens go dark and it's just Shauna in the background, it's a little terrifying. No Metapod. Harden will not save you. she's getting strong. That's our baby girl. Speed will not save you. Also, you're already faster. Because you are a bunny. Speed will not save you now. You're just gonna tell me about ledges? Yay. Will Vine Whip hit any harder? Eh. Get out of here. I also want to train so we can have breaks in for longer, because I love breaks in. Also, damn, like an hour into playing and we already evolved our starter. Alright. Anything interesting for us over here? Yes, there is. Nice. I didn't need to use that potion, but it's fine. There's the one little kid down here. Okay, so people were complaining that I said that the in-battle artwork doesn't match the overworld sprites. Look at this little girl's design. Look at her hair, look at her outfit. And then look at the model in the overworld. They're completely different. Like, how the fuck does that happen? Yes, I'm gonna be critical of it. Alright, and it's another one. Okay. Let's continue on towards the city. No. There we go. We'll be in somebody's path. What you got? Bitchy? Nope, not a super potion. Get in my face. There's the HP. Oh, we're fine. Yeah, stand here. Just wait for the rollerblader. Alright. Why they all got birds? Why they got birds? Real useful when I'm not using any physical attacks. Let's keep doing that, I'm okay with that. Let's just get you that level up. Aww. Let's kill it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's homophobia, but you know. I'm simply unattracted to you. Shrimply unattracted. Oh, wait. Oh, you bitch. You motherfucker. Okay, it doesn't make a difference. Oh, double bitch. How dare you? How dare you do that thing I did in the same turn? I'm making my back hurt by leaning in. Is that what that says? One of my jumbo cards fell. Oh yeah, I also, because I had been doing palette randomizers, I was trying really hard to, like, find a cheat to have our whole team be shiny, and I couldn't. I would have loved to. And everyone say, like, oh, use PK Hex, but, like, I wanted to encounter the shinies. I don't want to go in and change them. That feels bad. I wanted, like, everything in the game to be a shiny Pokemon. But that did not exist. Apparently. The 3DS action replay game is weak. It can still set you on fire. It'll just take slightly longer to do it. No, I love his old Charizard. Here it is, the greatest fight of our lives. No, fuck. We barely missed this, we got lucky. Oh, damn it. It's not dead. We're doomed. Alright, we did it. We're safe. I'm glad he likes it. Just a little sliver that's bugging me. Textures. Is there someone else on this side? Yes, I've not fought the small girl, I think. Okay, yeah, she had the voodoo. Fight you. I do. It's true. I do. You got me. Where'd the child come from? I'll beat you. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, she's got real strong special defense. We've got a defensive team at the moment. I guess we're almost done. I don't think. Is there another? There is another florist to fight over here. Groundskeeper. I'll heal for that. Making good progress on our training, though. Beat his corfish. Hi, you two. That are so forgettable I forgot to put you in my video. I have one. It's true. They are right. Pokemon Voyage. That's good. That's a good one. Alright. And then you just leave me here. No, it's going fast. At least the lab, like, looks different from all the other buildings. It's so goddamn easy to get lost in the city. You know, like I got for a little boof. $20 deal. Oh jeez, the blur. Oh god, the motion blur. That looks... I'm gonna heal first. Yeah, let's go. To his lab with a bunch of photos of Unova Pokemon. I like that Audino though. Like there's Audino, Boldor. I can't tell what that is. Is it Fearow? I think that's Fearow, actually. But then, Gothitelle, Roggenrola, Sewaddle. I think they just repeated upstairs. Did I write you? There he is! Yeah, there's the Roggenrola and Sewaddle. I think those are Raichus? I cannot tell. The pixels are too chunky. And there's a Sigilyph. But there's a Servine. Yeah, you can see Snivy and Servine better. I think I still can't tell if that's Raichu or not. I do have a certain je ne sais quoi. First I was thinking of only one child. And then I heard about you. And then I decided to just send 5 kids out. Like, he does not mention the other 3 kids being a part of the plan at all. At all. Alright. Let's go. Just so you know, I suck. Alright. Guess you don't have to be good. You don't gotta be a good trainer to be a professor. It's fair. Fair and reasonable. Oh, come on. Hell yeah. Yeah, if Froakie was our starter, I probably would have picked Charmander, but I'm not complaining about Venusaur becoming a part of our team. It's fun. I'm okay with that. It also means that when we play Fire Red, Leaf Green, we have to use Charizard, which is a little less fun. But they fixed that game so you can use Charmander. Yeah, we want to keep training baby girl. Yeah, I'll just switch Miko in. We did it! Let's pick one. Let's pick a baby. I know which one we're picking, though. I do love you, my son. One day. One day, my son. We're making hard mode when we play the Kanto remake eventually. But we got a Bobsaur. Cabbages. I'm not gonna use it. Ugh, what a guy. The secret horrors of Mega Evolution. Accept the ways of living and thinking that sometimes conflict with your own. And think about what's truly important. I feel that being different from others makes me special. Well, you're fucking wrong, Serena. You, like, immediately lost the prompt. I'm leaving. This group sucks. Ringo? Monsieur Ringo? It's vital this world become a better place, otherwise I'll nuke it. We all must work tirelessly to achieve the goal of being better, which is why I'm gonna nuke everything. Hitchy. Bye, Shauna. Because she wants to talk in person, like a normal fucking person, Trevor. You crypto simp. Bye. I don't respect any of you. I don't like Shauna staring at me from that distance. It's just standing there. Menacingly. This is also a really good thumbnail. Hold on. I'm just saving both of these. Saving our potential thumbnails for this VOD. Oh god, the motion blur. I'm gonna have to mess with the graphic settings or something. I think Citra like reset everything when it updated. Alright. Oh god. There's Serena. Oh boy, sinister music. Call me by my name, please. Gross. What an intrusive question. No. None of those things are correct, you gross man. You gross, naive man. God, everything he says is so upsetting. Anyway. Sure. Bye. I kind of like her default hair, actually. I saw the clips. Just keep it for now. What? Who needs me? I'm on my way. I've been summoned. Can I get control of the character, please? Thank you. I don't know why they try to make you go to route... Like, they gave you the prompt to go to Route 5 when you're on your way to Route 5. That feels redundant. I forget about O-powers consistently. I never use them. Please don't beat me up. He went sniff sniff. He's giving me the old sniff sniff. Thanks. It's the protagonist aura. Alright, what can we catch out here? Hell yeah! Oh, we already have Bulbasaur! That's fine. It's fine, so we'll have a backup grass type. I'm okay with that. Would I be able to just catch you off the bat? Nope. I forgot about cabbages for a second. We do have an objectively better grass type with us. But Go-Goat is incredibly good. Hell yeah. If it has sunshine and water, it doesn't need to eat because it can generate energy from the leaves on its back. Yes. William. Oh boy. Some physics in this would have been nice. Alright, this is not easy to control. Alright. Why you gotta both go after baby girl? Damn it. Can't lower the stance of my friends. Get seated. Yeah, let's start hitting. Now I gotta keep an eye on the window. Making sure we can't lose cabbages. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh yes, please. Oh, it does do more than tackle. Let's inflict the poisoning. Yeah. There's a lot of experience. Razor Leaf would be very nice to have here. Just sit through all of their moves. Look at him just doing a spin. Oh, come on. Alright, this sucks. Especially because Fairy Wind would be 4 times effective. But it would drag this on so much longer. Only one of them getting hit. At least one of them's gone. Cool. Alright, I'll accept that. Yeah, we're not losing you here. We're not losing you to this stupid fight. Alright, come on, hit all of you. Come on, hit all of you. It's fine. 2 of them still good. And then I guess Red Muku's gonna naturally have a defense against poison types, so don't have to worry about that. Nice. High encounter rate out here. Yeah, I'm just gonna run. It's not gonna give us enough experience to matter. No, and there wasn't even anything there. Hey guys. Alright, let's take out his Corphish. Which I don't know why that's the dancing Pokemon he has. But whatever. Oh, cabbage. Really glitched there for a second on the overlay. It's good to be serious about something. Love it when Trevor sweet talks me. Yeah, we're good. Don't like that for me. I guess Full Baby does have high special defense, but... I guess the Kadabra, I don't trust it. I'd rather be safe. Oof. Okay, that was a crit. Get his lower physical defense. Yeah. Get out of here. We don't need takedown. Nah. You're right. Was just to a berry. I'm gonna give it to cabbages though. No, that's what was down here. Woof. Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure you get hurt no matter what happens. Just thinking about what things will encounter. Mostly thinking about Tyrant. So think about the next gym in general, and then realize that we can't just get Tyrant, and we're absolutely gonna get Tyrant. That's what I just did. Yeah, we don't need to do the leech seed poison powder combo with a little Bunnelby. We will with the Skiddo though, at least the poison powder. Oh. Alright, let's just switch out for baby girl so they both can level up. I don't remember when Flabibi evolves. Don't enjoy that. No. Hell yeah. Our little cabbage is growing up. You know, everyone's catching up to Red Miku. Yeah, it's down here. The TM. Not what I'm gonna use though. Cool. I think there's an item down there. I'm not gonna get it right now. We keep going. We're a good many levels. You don't have to worry that much about the poison type. Absorb is all it has. And Sweet Scent, which, meh. Get out of here. Always thank Bidoof. Bidoof is the reason for everything. Okay, come here. His name is Hike. Hike, His name is Hiker. Come here. Does it have something to do with their comfort level and their ease of wear? Just speculating. Because they're comfy and easy to wear. This is the game where they tried to shove a lot of memes into it. This game made memes, but this game also used a lot of memes. Who's calling me? Imagine if one day you got like a call on your phone and it was just like, this is Apple. Thank you for using Apple. Apple's a good company. And then the call ended. You would fucking riot. You would be so upset. Like, why'd you waste my fucking time? Let's deposit the Skiddo. Let's buy some more items. Get a good amount of everything. And maybe some of these. Okay. Uh-huh. Neat. I'll save that. Even though it's incredibly easy to get money in this game, I'll save it for a rainy day. What an impressive place. Hey, Shauna. 2 visitors? So busy. Cool. Yeah, there's nothing in this entire fucking castle. Absolutely nothing. Alright, so it's a short... you can go check it out at least. Let's go check out what the hubbub is about, and then I've got to end stream for now. Oh no! Fucker, what is it? What is it, fucker? No? What? Come on, fucker. Alright, I'm gonna... Oop, that's not what I meant to do. But we can admire our kids. Look at them, they're so strong. Yeah, we're gonna... people seem to really need me at the moment. So, we'll pick it back up tomorrow. And probably play for a lot longer. Thank you to the people that are hanging out. Oh, I forgot to thank, people that, followed. Slogmaster6447, Gromzini, Diamond Doofus, and Lolly6000. Thank you for following while I was not streaming. And, we will be back. We'll be back tomorrow. We will take on Parfum Palace. And, get rid of that Snorlax. Thank you very much. See y'all tomorrow.